The Demon Slayer universe is known for its pretty reasonable power scaling, as even with their Demon Slayer marks, the entire main cast only achieves slightly superhuman abilities. So what would happen if a galaxy-level threat found themselves in the Demon Slayer universe? Today, we're diving into one of the most insane anime crossover theories out there. What if Saitama from One Punch Man existed in the world of Demon Slayer? Picture this, it's the Taisho era of Japan, and demons are terrorizing the countryside. The Demon Slayer Corps is fighting their endless war against Muzan Kibutsuji and his upper moons. Most civilians don't even know that demons exist, and Saitama is one of them. He works as a regular tradesman until his village is attacked by demons one night. Saitama walks outside to see what all the noise is about, and the demon lunges at him with deadly claws and killer intent. He's not perfect, but Saitama manages to wrestle the demon and keep it from eating him. He lands a few blows on the demon, but always switches back to grappling whenever it begins to counterattack. This isn't entirely unusual for a human, as we've seen that the likes of Sanemi and Gyomei also started out by beating weaker demons with their bare hands. When the sun comes out, Saitama restrains the demon in a chokehold, stopping it from escaping while the sun burns the demon away. Unlike the tragic backstories of most demon slayers, Saitama begins fighting demons at night because he's bored, effectively becoming a hero for fun. Soon, Saitama realizes that he can't rely on his natural strength alone, and begins an intense training regimen of 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run every single day. As a result of this training, Saitama's hair falls out completely, but he also gains a unique ability. While most demon slayers need Nichirin blades and breathing techniques to even hurt demons, Saitama becomes so strong that he can destroy any demon with just one punch. Unlike Tanjiro, who seeks to join the Corps, or Zenitsu, who was practically forced into it, Saitama never officially becomes a demon slayer. Instead, Saitama just goes out on his own and hunts demons when he feels like it, generating rumors in nearby villages about a strange man that roams the woods. One time, Saitama saves a swordsmith who was ambushed by a demon on his way to the swordsmith village, and as a show of gratitude, he offers to craft Saitama a sword. Saitama refuses the offer since he doesn't know how to use a sword, but the villager refuses to take no for an answer and looks for a way to repay him. He decides to craft a piece that suits Saitama's fighting style, and eventually ends up making him a pair of knuckle dusters made of Nichirin steel. Thanks to the new weapon, Saitama actually grows stronger, and demons that previously took a couple punches to finish off now die instantly. Demons learn to fear areas where the bald hunter has been spotted. As he's not part of the official Demon Slayer Corps, Muzan doesn't take Saitama seriously either, and lets his lesser demons avoid him. But how does Saitama's presence change the course of the Demon Slayer story? Well, for the first few arcs, there's no real reason for him to cross paths with Tanjiro, as he only goes on missions confirmed by Demon Slayer investigations, while Saitama operates in the shadows. So Tanjiro and his friends progress just like in the original timeline, completing their missions with the Tsuzumi Mansion and Mount Naragumo. Now the Mugen train arc is where Saitama and Tanjiro's paths finally collide, but not in the way they would think. The battle on the Mugen train happens just like in the original timeline, with Tanjiro and Inosuke teaming up to defeat Enmu, while Nezuko, Zenitsu, and Rengoku protect the passengers. Similarly, Akaza still appears that night and challenges Rengoku, with the battle ending in the Flame Hashira's defeat and Akaza escaping into the nearby forest. But here's where things get interesting, because Saitama actually happens to be patrolling the forest in the early hours of the morning, hoping to catch a demon retreating from the sunlight. As Akaza bursts through the foliage with Tanjiro's sword stuck in his chest, he immediately walks straight into a punch from Saitama. He barely has a second to register what happened. There was no fighting spirit or killer intent, just a fist appearing in front of his face. Akaza doesn't even have time to prepare his destructive death techniques. The next second, his entire body explodes into nothingness. The Upper Moon 3, who survived countless battles against Hashira, killed Kyojiro Rengoku, and served Muzan for over a century, was defeated in literally 1 second. Saitama looks down at his hand in disappointment. Another demon defeated with just one punch. He could have sworn that this one had the aura of a really strong demon. Saitama turns and walks back home as if nothing happened, but the shockwave from his punch was so strong that it knocked down a whole section of the forest. Feeling the force of the impact, Tanjiro runs in that direction, thinking Akaza might have attacked someone else, but only sees Saitama standing alone among the trees. No demon in sight. Tanjiro desperately tells Saitama to run as there's a demon in the forest, but Saitama, his face as blank as ever, responds, "Oh, the pink-haired guy? I punched him. He exploded." Tanjiro just stares, unable to process what he's hearing. There's no way a random bald man killed an Upper Moon with a punch. Who are you? Tanjiro asks. I'm Saitama. I hunt demons for fun. And with that, Saitama walks away, leaving Tanjiro standing there, questioning everything he knows about demon slaying. While Rengoku's death leaves the Demon Slayer shaken, Akaza's defeat puts Muzan in a state of panic. Just minutes earlier, he had sensed Akaza's thrill and bloodlust while defeating Rengoku. Surely there was no way the Flame Hashira made a comeback. Akaza's defeat happened so fast that it didn't even register in the demon's memories, leaving Muzan completely in the dark. For the first time in centuries, Muzan feels a flicker of genuine concern. What kind of power could erase an upper moon so completely? He orders his remaining upper moons to investigate, but there's a problem. Nobody knows where Saitama is. He doesn't work with the core or have a base of operations. He just wanders around, occasionally punching demons when he encounters them. The first time Muzan gets a clear look at Saitama is in the entertainment district, as he's hunting through the shops for a cheap midnight snack when the battle between Gyutaro and Daki begins. Saitama wonders what the commotion is all about and jumps onto a rooftop, only to see Daki and the Demon Slayers coming in his direction. Sensing her demonic physiology, Saitama rushes forward and lands a punch straight through Daki's chest, blowing her apart on the spot. The Demon Slayers stop in their tracks, with Tanjiro immediately recognizing Saitama as the guy he saw after the battle with Akaza. But this time, it's Saitama's turn to be shocked, as Daki immediately regenerates from his attack. Saitama senses that this is a weaker demon than Akaza, so how did she withstand his attack? Eventually, the Demon Slayers figure out that Daki and Gyutaro need to be taken out simultaneously, so Saitama decides to use his killer move, Serious Series, Omnidirectional Serious Punch. Multiple afterimages of Saitama converge on the demons, delivering serious punches to Gyutaro and Daki at the same time. In this timeline, the entertainment district isn't destroyed, and there are no Demon Slayer casualties. But before Tengen and Tanjiro can speak to Saitama, he runs off, remembering that he has a grocery deal to catch in a nearby town. Fast forward to the Infinity Castle arc, and the final battle is beginning. Muzan activates Nakime's Blood Demon art, pulling all the Hashira and Demon Slayers into his fortress, but there's one unexpected guest. Saitama was just walking through a city, looking for a grocery sale, when suddenly the ground beneath him vanished. He falls through a door that shouldn't exist, tumbling through impossible space, and lands with a thud in the Infinity Castle. Epic battles rage throughout the Infinity Castle, with the Hashira taking on the remaining upper moons. Techniques clash and breathing forms light up the darkness, but with each demon, heroic fighters like Genya, Muichiro, and Shinobu also fall. But Saitama's just wandering around, completely lost. Occasionally lesser demons try to attack him, but Saitama just swats them aside, completely unbothered by their attacks. Tired of wandering aimlessly through the Infinity Castle, Tanjiro decides to do things his way and starts punching through every wall he faces. Completely by accident, Saitama blasts through into the central chamber and finds Muzan Kibutsuji, the Demon King, standing there in all his glory. Muzan is confused for a moment, as it shouldn't have been possible for a Demon Slayer to get there, but he wastes no time in unleashing a wall of thorns at Saitama. But to the Demon King's surprise, his attack only irritates Saitama. "Look man, I'm just trying to find the exit. You seen any stairs around here?" he says. How could a human be so casual in the presence of the Demon King? Without even bothering to answer Saitama, Muzan unleashes attack after attack, only to be parried away by Saitama. Muzan's form begins to shift, becoming more monstrous. "Do you understand the power you've challenged? I am the perfect being!" His body explodes into his final form, multiple mouths, countless whips, the full terrifying might of the ultimate demon. Saitama's expression changes. He's not getting through to this guy. As Muzan lunges forward, he meets the attack with his killer move, Serious Series, Serious Punch. The shockwave obliterates everything. Muzan's final form, the body that survived even Yorichi, is destroyed down to the last cell. The punch doesn't just kill Muzan, it's so powerful that it disrupts the entire Infinity Castle, and the fortress begins to crumble. Saitama stands there looking at his fist. He was hoping that this one would be a challenge, but it seems he's destined to never get that final thrilling fight. So what do you think? Would Saitama break the Demon Slayer universe? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.